Hey guys, it's Jennifer Don Gaviola again. And for today's video, I wanted to answer a question that I got in our Quiet Voice Big Impact community. I just thought it would be worthwhile to do a video on this topic and to help serve everyone in our community. So I titled this, Why Being Visible Online May Feel Like a Drain, and especially for introverts, empaths, and HSPs. So introverts, empaths, and highly sensitive people, um, I'm actually all of those. So if you fall under the category, it's like you can feel other people's energy, right? You are deeply in tune, intuitive, highly sensitive, so you can feel other people's energy around you, right? So that can be overwhelming, being visible because you can sense like your surroundings, and especially online. Online can feel like a big vacuum, like the internet feels sort of like a big open black hole. So how do you manage your energy as you continue to be visible and put yourself out there with your business? So I wanted to talk about three causes that may be draining your energy as you continue to be visible and grow your business. So the first one is responsibility. So I know I had struggled with this, so I wanted to share this first one because it's really hit home for me. Responsibility. It's not just responsibility, it's feeling overly responsible. Feeling overly responsible for other people's success. So I remember for me when I was putting myself out there in a bigger way, I felt like this pressure to be like the more people I served, I felt pressure to ensure their success. So I would limit myself from like reaching a lot of people because it just felt like too much pressure for me to take on. But I didn't realize that that was actually a burden I was putting on myself, and that ultimately, and this is what I want to share with you, is responsibility is really about owning what's responsible for you. You're only responsible for you. You're only in control of yourself, right? So ultimately, when we feel like we're overly responsible for other people, that's a form of distraction, and that can be a big drain on our energy, right? So it's a tricky one because sometimes we don't know that's what's causing the resistance, especially like I said online. It just feels like this amorphous black hole that we just don't know. We can sense people's energy, but we just don't know what to do with it. So especially when you have serving clients in a very deep way, you can pick up on people's energy, their presence. So it's easy to feel like because I sense people's energy that that's actually my own. So that actually leads me to my second thing that may be causing a drain on your energy is boundaries. Like specifically not having clear boundaries to protect your energy and maintain your energy around other people, especially online. Because what we do is because we sense we can pick up on other people's energy around us, that sometimes we not just observe, we actually absorb. And I shared another video on this earlier in the past few weeks, that even though we are sensitive to other people, their emotions, their feelings, their energy, that doesn't mean that we have to take ownership over that, right? It's really important that you set clear boundaries to understand like what's yours is yours and what's other people's is other people's. It's you are the only one that can set that clear boundaries to preserve your own energy, right? You have to decide for yourself, like, okay, I can only have this many clients, or I can only be online for this period of time, only this certain days. I can only be online when I have the most energy, when I feel excited. So again, only you can decide what those clear boundaries are, but you have to set those boundaries in place as a regular practice before you find a rhythm in being visible. Otherwise, you'll just be letting outside external circumstances dictate your energy, and it'll become a drain, right? Which I want to go to the very last cause that may be draining your energy as you become more visible is self-worth. So this one is really about finding validation in things outside of you. So that how this comes out sometimes is in people pleasing, over giving, just overall seeking validation outside of you. And when you do that, you're ultimately dissipating your energy and really draining your life force, right? So the self-worth piece is very deep, and it's an ongoing practice of self-love and self-acceptance. But really, the first is recognizing that you do have worth outside of you, outside of your performance, outside of how you look. It's really, you inherently have value by being alive, right? And so knowing that you don't have to earn other people's approval, love, support, and you giving yourself that validation for yourself, the more you can cultivate that strength within you, then you'll feel more free to be able to share freely online and in a consistent way. So as a recap, the 3 things that could be causing you to feel drained, feel like your energy is being drained as you become more visible is feeling overly responsible for other people's success, not having clear boundaries, right, to preserve your energy, and having your self-worth based on things outside of you. So all of this really comes down to you taking personal responsibility for yourself and knowing that you're the only person that you can control, right? And then honoring your clear boundaries so that when you engage with the world, you really are setting the tone for how people are going to be interacting with you. You preserve your energy, and then you allow other people to follow suit. And then you validating for yourself your own self-worth for you first and foremost. And that way you don't get in that toxic cycle of needing other people's approval to validate you. And you get out of that. Once you actually get yourself out of that, it's speaking from my own experience, it's a type of liberation that it really can't be explained. It's just a weight, a burden is lifted off of you. So I really encourage you to really reflect on these things, because I understand, being an entrepreneur for, I guess, 9 years now, I've had to learn how to leverage my natural strengths as an introvert and an empath and a highly sensitive person to leverage my strengths and then honor my energy so I can create sustainable success in this sort of turtle way that I always talk about, that you are, staying in your lane and moving at your own pace, trusting in your own discernment, and then winning your race, right? So if you would like to learn more on how you can be more visible and grow your business and really create that sustainable success in your own way, in this turtle way, I encourage you to schedule a complimentary discovery call with me. You can email me at info@dawningsoul.com, or you can send me a private message. We'd love to connect with you. And if you have any other questions that you'd like for me to answer, I think I'm going to poll the group and ask our community, if there's other pressing questions that you have around being an introvert and an entrepreneur, how you can really, again, create that sustainable success by leveraging how you're naturally built and really thriving, not just surviving, but thriving. Post questions in our Quiet Voice Big Impact community, our Facebook group, and I will either reply back or maybe even do a video. So I'll continue this video series since a lot of people have received a lot of benefit from the video series I've been sharing. So would love to know your biggest takeaways. And again, if you'd like to connect and really take your business to the next level as an introverted entrepreneur, you can email me at info@dawningsoul.com or send me a private message. Okay, guys, I will talk with you soon. Bye, guys.